In the lush, mist-covered valley of Ellerin Ridge, there lived an old gardener known only as Amos. His back was bent by years of labor, his hands rough like bark, but his eyes were kind and shimmered like someone who had seen heaven and kept its light. One cool spring morning, Amos stood at the edge of his field holding two seeds. One a mighty oak, the other a delicate bamboo. He knelt whispering prayers into the soil as he planted both side by side, pressing them into the earth with equal care. "Grow strong," he said softly, patting the dirt, "but grow according to your design, not your comparison." And with that, the story begins. Within 2 weeks, the oak seed cracked open. A small shoot, bright and determined, broke through the soil. By the end of the first month, it stood proudly, green leaves shimmering like glass in the early sun. Children passing by clapped and pointed. "Look, it's growing!" Villagers praised the gardener. "He still has his touch." Amos only smiled and said, "It's just the beginning." But on the bamboo side, nothing. No sprout, no stem, not even a crack in the soil. By the end of that first year, the oak was knee-high. Its branches reached toward the sky like fingers seeking heaven. But the bamboo patch looked empty, dead, forgotten. Some laughed, others shook their heads. "The oak is the better seed. That second one is a waste." But Amos kept tending both spots, watering, weeding, whispering prayers. He never compared, he just cared. Year 2, the oak stood 6 feet tall. Birds built nests in its limbs. The bamboo, silent soil. Year 3, the oak now bore fruit. Couples married beneath its shade. The bamboo, still nothing, not a flicker of green. People stopped asking about it. They called the oak blessed. They called the bamboo a loss. But Amos still knelt each morning beside both, even when no one else cared, even when no one else believed. "I know what I planted," he'd whisper, "and I know what's coming." Late in the 4th year, a great storm rolled down the mountains. The wind howled like wolves. Rain slammed the earth. Trees bent, some snapped. The oak? It swayed but held. Strong? Yes, but you could hear the strain in its groaning branches. And the bamboo? Still invisible, still underground, still working. In year 5, it was a morning like any other. Dew glistening on grass like pearls, birds calling in the distance, villagers sipping tea. Then someone screamed, "Come quick!" The ground where the bamboo had lain dormant for years had cracked. From it rose a green shoot, tall, sharp, and defiant. By noon it was 3 feet tall. By nightfall, 10. In 6 weeks, it towered 90 feet high, stretching toward the heavens like a green cathedral spire. The villagers were stunned. "How is that possible? We thought it was dead." Amos stood beneath it, hands folded, eyes full of tears. "No," he said, "it was never dead. It was just rooting deeper than you could see." Now, some people grow like oaks, and it's visible, applauded by others, and easy to track. Their progress is steady and celebrated by all. But we need to remember that others grow like bamboo, quiet, slowly, invisibly. They go unnoticed for years while God builds something beneath the surface that no storm can shake. You are not behind, and you are being anchored. Every prayer you thought unheard, every tear you thought wasted, every delay that made you question your worth, it was root work, so that when your moment comes, you don't break. You rise fast and rise strong, because you were held deep. And to the one who feels forgotten, if others are blooming while your soil seems still, if you are tempted to believe your seed is faulty, if comparison is choking your confidence, I want you to remember this. The gardener never doubted the bamboo. He knew what was inside. He waited in love, and when the time was right, the valley watched a miracle grow. I promise you, God has not forgotten you. He's just not finished with your roots yet. And when the moment comes, you will rise faster than anyone imagined, because your foundation was built on faith, not in applause. Don't quit. Don't ever quit. Get up every day and keep taking a step toward that goal, that dream, or whatever life it is you want to build. And I promise you, as long as you're moving toward that destination, no matter how fast or how slow you're moving, as long as you are moving toward that destination, you will get there. God bless you, my friends.